Yo, what up? We are back after a little short hiatus. The Savs are back. I hope y'all appreciated some of the shorts that the crew has done. Hope y'all appreciate some of the content on the Instagram page. Dave and I were at a couple of in-season tournament games yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely check us out, man. We got some more content loading. But speaking of loading, bruh, this pack loading, bruh. This Josh Allen pack is loading. It's rolled up. About to spark it up
Go ahead with
because man's looking like a fraud, bruh. You
talk
know what's
about
funny to me, bruh? How they try to prop up certain quarterbacks and then tear down
Facts.
other quarterbacks, bro.
Facts.
Josh Allen ain't nothing but a white Jameis Winston, bruh.
Oh,
Lord.
damn.
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 I didn't think he was
Man,
gonna
that's
say
your
that
Florida
one.
State guy, bro.
That's why I didn't think he was gonna say that.
Hey, man.
That's your Florida
Jameis
State
turns the
guy,
ball over a
bro.
lot,
Damn.
bruh. That's my guy, bruh. But
Facts.
Jameis turns the ball
Hey,
over a lot.
30 for
Talented
30.
as hell, but turns the ball over a lot, bruh. So does Josh Allen, bruh. In the last 5-6 years, bro, who has the most turnovers in the NFL? Josh Allen, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't y'all ever
Same
compare this man to Cam Newton again, bro.
The same Josh Allen
Nope.
that they said is better than Lamar Jackson.
Talk about it.
Who said that though, bro?
Talk
Hey
about it.
man,
Nah,
You heard that before.
Lamar not leaving this pod unscathed either, because we're gonna talk about that boy too.
yeah. You gotta get something.
Yeah, we gotta talk about him too.
Cause it's time to have an honest discussion about that shit that I saw in Baltimore. But yeah, we're gonna start with Josh Allen first for sure. 6 interceptions, 6 straight games. 6 games straight interception.
Damn, we didn't do the over under for him this week.
Oh no, don't worry, he got 3. 2 picks, and he caused that fumble.
I gotta go on underdog real quick. Make a bet. Taking over.
So we gotta go on.
As
We gotta
far
go
as
on
this,
something.
hell yeah. But as far as this iteration of the Buffalo Bills, their window's shut. And quite honestly, it got shut when they lost to Cincinnati last year in the playoffs at home. Got spanked.
Yep.
But it's definitely shut now. They fired Ken Dorsey.
It's done.
Miami Hurricane legend
Scapegoat.
Ken Dorsey.
Yeah. Ken
Got
Dorsey.
Trayvon Diggs calling out Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He was cooking him.
Yeah.
He was cooking him.
Trayvon Diggs called that boy out. You know Trayvon's is speaking for his brother, bro. How Stephon Diggs really feels, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, but we should have been hit. We should have been hit how the preseason start.
Exactly.
So
remember, Josh Allen really wasn't shit until Stephon Diggs got there.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
But question: Does McDermott make it the whole year?
I think so.
Nah.
I mean, if they make the playoffs,
I think he do.
I think he makes it. I think he makes it to next season. I think he makes it the next season.
Now, my question is now, who's calling plays for them?
They got Joe Brady.
Yeah, it's Joe Brady, yo. Joe Brady.
No.
When I saw that, I got flashbacks. I was like, "Not gonna be good for y'all. Not gonna be good for y'all." But I mean, when Stephon Diggs got there, they really did take off for sure. Because like when that 2020 season was when they got to the AFC Championship game. The year after was the overtime game where they tricked off in the last 13 seconds. Last year they lose to the Bengals in a divisional round. Before all that, Josh Allen was really the same guy. Like he was just kind of just a younger, like in his first 1 or 2 years, running around like he does now.
His mistakes was being covered up.
He was turnover prone. The mistakes was out there, but the Buffalo Bills were not as good of a team as they were, prior to these playoff runs.
He had great pieces that was placed around him. Shout out to Brandon Bean for that.
Yeah.
They put a lot of great pieces around him. They hired a offensive coordinator along with a head coach that could hide his mistakes a lot. Because he always had a pretty decent run game, and they went out and got wide receivers that was going to actually work for him. Like, no matter who you had out there, like how you just said, Josh Allen always was throwing these picks, but it was just being covered up by the fact that he had Stephon Diggs out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when you get that number one receiver, it covers up a lot of mistakes. But then when you're not feeding that guy, and then you take the mask off, if you will, then you have what you had before.
No, pretty much what it is with Josh
know what's
Allen
crazy?
is.
Yeah. Go ahead, Corey.
No,
I was gonna say what was crazy is
like
the postseason. My bad, Bo. Go ahead. Your shit more important than mine. Your shit more important than mine, Bo. Go ahead.
It's not. I promise you, it's not.
Nah, BT, go ahead, and then Corey, you go.
All right, I bet. You know what? So I heard this week that like the whole postseason with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, that Stephon Diggs doesn't have a postseason touchdown with Josh Allen as quarterback. That's fucking crazy, son. That's crazy. That's crazy. But
so
yeah,
in the past 3 years,
I found that interesting.
In the past 3 years,
no touchdown.
Dang.
Nope.
Gabriel Davis been money
That's
in the playoffs,
though.
Davis
been cooking.
Wow.
So that game where they smacked New England by 30, he didn't score a touchdown?
Nah.
Nope.
Damn.
Wow. You know what Josh Allen has done the last 3 years? Josh Allen has a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
Including this year, 11 interceptions in 10 games, 3 lost fumbles.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
But pretty much the point that I was getting to was like Josh Allen, he's hit that glass ceiling that he's had. Like a lot of people thought that he was really supposed to be in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. They kept trying to put him in that top 5. They kept trying to put him up there with Patty. They kept trying to put him up there with, well, we're going to get to Lamar in a minute, but Lamar was up there for a bit. But Josh Allen, if you ask me, he never was fully there because of what we're saying right now. Like the turnover prone how he was. And once again, he was being covered up by a lot that was going on. He had the proper plays that was being called for him. And now it seems like in the past 2 to 3 years, he's been going away from a lot of plays. He's been dialing up his own stuff, and it ain't been working. So for Ken Dorsey to lose his job and this man going away from this man's plays, come on, it's wild.
But so like the thing is with Josh Allen, like, and to piggyback off what you're saying, Corey. So I thought 2 years ago, Josh Allen wasn't like in that elite status, but I thought he was well on his way. Like after that game against Kansas City, I thought he was going to be well on his way and have a higher trajectory in the following year last year. And I thought that certain things needed to happen or get built around him. I don't think Buffalo has really had a strong run game in the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, they've had guys that are like good running backs, but they haven't had a consistency in the backfield in that area. Also, the mistakes and the turnover prone situation that Josh Allen is in that hasn't really gotten fixed, or that they didn't get ahead of that 2 years ago or in the last 2 years. So which has led to them underachieving and tricking off games now. So he was on his way.
Honestly, I'm not going to say underachieving because we got to think about what Josh Allen looked like before Diggs even got there. You got to really think about that, and you got to think about what Ken Dorsey did building him up. That's the reason why, like, I'm more upset that they even like made him a scapegoat because Ken Dorsey really built him up to make him seem like he was an upper echelon quarterback. I don't see too many other places he can go to. Well, not Ken Dorsey, but Josh Allen, he could have went to and would have gotten that same type of love. I mean, Andy Reid would have built him up. Honestly, other Mike Shanahan, obviously, and Sean McVay. But other than that, like, what else could he have done and went and produced the same way? If you're a good quarterback, you're supposed to really be, especially an upper echelon quarterback, you're supposed to be able to go anywhere and do these same things. Prime example. Look at Brady. Brady in his 40s and was doing that. He had 2 years in Tampa. I don't count that last year.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yo, so I should have known better than to take Stephen A. Smith's word. So in 2020, he did have 2 touchdowns, but the last 2 years, he didn't have a touchdown.
Not Stephen A.
From Stephen A. Smith.
Not Stephen A. Stephen A.
Hey, bro.
You didn't check his sources.
He was so adamant, bro. He was so adamant, dog. I was like, okay, maybe
he's always adamant, bro. This nigga got information from Butt Crack Sports, bro.
Oh
Lord. Stephen A. sells more than me. Stephen A. sells more than me. We'll say that.
That nigga be
capped. And I know I'm a good salesman.
Yo.
I know I'm a good salesman. He sell you some shit.
But BT, it's fluid though. It's fluid.
It's fluid. I should have known.
It's fluid.
It's always changing. It's always changing. It's always changing.
It's fluid.
He need to change the sources up. That's what he need to do. Golly.
Man, nigga got me looking crazy out here.
Hey man,
it's all good.
Hey, never follow a man that's probably loud and wrong. Never follow a person that's proud to be loud and wrong.
I should have checked that before I said it. So I know I should have said it before I said it, but it's all good.
Never listen to a man that wear bootcut jeans. Never listen to a man that still wear bootcut jeans.
Yo.
That's
rough. Facts, man.
They're just like an undercover cop, bro.
He do dress like a narc.
Nah, that fitted cap he wore to the WNBA Finals game was crazy.
That was crazy.
Hey, they say he looked like 21 Jump Street, like off of
That's crazy. That's crazy.
His daughter was embarrassed to be on TV with him. That's how I knew it was bad.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
but speaking of back to the football, the Ravens blew a 14-point lead to Freaky Boy Watson on his shoulder.
Shout out Corey.
Damn.
Freaky Boys.
At home, at that.
At home. This is the problem with the Ravens. Every game that they've lost, they should have won, but they don't close out games. They just don't close games out very well. Every game that they've lost, they should have won. Like they could easily only have like one loss right now, maybe undefeated. They knew how to close games. And some of that, I hate to say it, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I can't remember how the Colts game went, but I know for sure like the Pittsburgh game and this game, it's like how, and I know the Pittsburgh game, it was like a lot of wide receivers, they was dropping balls and everything, but Ravens still came out of that game and won. So I guess we can't give him the Pittsburgh game, but the Colts game and this Browns game, it's like, okay, like Lamar, you say you up there with the top QBs, you want the money, you got the bag and everything. You got paid to close these type of games.
Yeah.
And you out there giving up a 14-point lead. Like, let's remember, the Browns started the game with a pick six. The pick six came off the second play of the game. And then all of a sudden you come around and return the favor in the fourth quarter with starting the Browns run. As an elite quarterback, you cannot make those type of mistakes against any team. Against any team. And you're gonna do that, and not only you did that to a opponent, you did that to a divisional opponent. The Ravens are 2-2 in their division. 2-2. When they should be 4-0, running away with it.
And they literally got Pittsburgh half a game behind them.
Yeah. I say they should have one loss right now. That Colts game was like some any given Sunday type shit. I forgot how it went down. I think the Colts had like a game-winning field goal in overtime that day. But the Steelers game for sure was they had chance after chance after chance to score. The offense just gets stagnant. I felt like that happened against the Browns too. And it's a shame because Kyle Hamilton had this really nice pick six at the beginning of the game, man. It was like so cold, like how he got it. But the offense just got stagnant for the Ravens against the Browns and the Steelers.
And have y'all looked at Lamar's stats? Like actually look at him. Because just like Josh Allen, they've been cover up because they've been winning and everything. And they had 2 great wins against Seattle and Detroit. But Lamar's stats are really mediocre. Nothing really pops out to me about about his stats quarterbacking for the Ravens. So it's like
they are kind of mediocre.
So it's like you're not even close to halfway to your even MVP season. We at least need you at least half of that, but you're not even doing that. And this is your best wide receiver core, period.
Ever had, yeah.
Period. Mm-hmm. So we gave you. I know Dobbins is out again, but you still got a good running game between his own legs, Gus, and the other running back they just picked up.
Yeah.
You got all these wide receivers. Your defense is coming back to being another top 5 defense. There's no way you should be losing games like that to the Browns. I'm sorry. Look, Deshaun Watson was out there outplaying you with a bum shoulder.
Exactly.
They were up 15. They were up 15 in the second half. You know,
and you're tricked off.
So how much of this? Well, because obviously we're going to give a lot to Lamar, but how much of this is we're going to give to the new OC? Because they did just change OCs in the offseason. Because Greg Roman was there. Greg Roman done a lot with Lamar. A lot of people disliked him when he was there last year. A lot of people disliked him year before last when he was there. Now that he's not there,
I put it like this with Ken Dorsey. Did Ken Dorsey and Todd, did they throw those picks? Are they out there fumbling that ball?
You got a point.
Because you can call the right play, but if they're making a wrong read or you being sloppy with the pass, how's that on the offensive coordinator? Like if Brad was here, you could talk about our offensive coordinator like Matt Canada. We know his play calling is atrocious.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to keep it on the player that's on the field.
Right.
Like the coordinators are not on the field with them, telling them to throw that pick to the player right there and giving up pick sixes. That's not in the scripted game plan when they go over this in practice from Monday through Saturday. That's not what's going on. But between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, what they both showed last weekend, that is pitiful, poor excuse playing of a quarterback position. Both of them need to be called out for it, and both of them need to be playing better. I'm gonna keep it high. They getting outplayed by rookies like Sam Howell and shit like that. Like come on now. CJ Stroud's outplaying them. Like, come on now. Like Brock Purdy's having a better season than both of them, and we know he's not that elite of a quarterback. So it's like these are 3 quarterbacks that we should not be speaking over y'all, but they've been playing better than y'all.
It's crazy. Yeah, CJ Stroud looking like the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC behind Mahomes and Burrow. So that's what it's looking like. But
got the 2nd most yards too.
Yeah, and I can't.
That's
a
lot to say.
Yeah, I can't put the blame. I can't put the majority of blame on the Ravens offensive coordinator because they look. If you look that good, and I know these are NFC teams, but if you look good against the Lions and the Seahawks, it's more inconsistency among either the relationship between the OC and Lamar Jackson. And I actually will put the majority of the blame on Lamar Jackson because, like Dre's saying, he's the one that has to execute the play. You know, so it's more on the player than the OC.
True.
So my next question comes about halfway through the NFL season. Lamar, like you said, his stats kind of look mediocre. Patty Mahomes kind of looked, Who is the MVP?
He's showing he's mediocre too.
Because who's the MVP at this point? I think this is like one of the worst MVP races in a long time in the NFL because nobody's really standing out.
No one's separating themselves.
And to be honest with you, a rookie is in the discussion, and he has a legit case.
Mm-hmm.
I think
McCaffrey looking.
I can put McCaffrey.
Yeah, have McCaffrey looking, man, but them standing.
Because I'm sorry, he's really he's the reason.
47.
Hey, you can make a case for AJ Brown too.
I'm gonna say Tyreek Hill and AJ Brown probably my top 2 MVP favorites.
And I hate to say it, but CeeDee Lamb, the last 3 games, 150
why I can't get. He's on my fantasy team. He's doing well. I know he's probably. I need him to cook so I can cook Dave in this matchup this weekend. But You can't you can't have good games against slum teams and not show up against teams like the 49ers. I'm sorry. Like AJ Brown been stepping it up every game. AJ Brown cooked when he was against the Dolphins. AJ Brown cooked when he played the Dallas Cowboys in a pivotal matchup. And if he continues this going forward, especially on this Monday night matchup against Kansas City, we really got to start looking, because both AJ and Tyreek Hill already got over 1,000 yards in 10 games.
Yeah.
So like these are two players that are really impacting their teams more than any of the QB positions are playing this year. Nobody has stuck out playing the QB. Like I just looked it up today. No QB has 20 touchdowns yet.
Yeah,
nobody.
9 games in. Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, if there's a year where a guy outside of a quarterback is going to win MVP, it might as well be this year. I'd say McCaffrey, AJ Brown, but they're going to find a way. I feel like they're going to find a way to give it to a quarterback.
If CJ wins to the division, I feel like they're going to try. I feel like they're going to make that a story.
If CJ,
they're going to make that a story.
At this rate, if Houston makes the playoffs, I think you have to consider it. You have to consider it, especially if they win the division.
I'm with Dre. Yeah, they win the division, and if they win the division, and it's like they go like 10-7 or something. If they go 10-7, they're gonna make it a real strong case.
I don't think they even got to win that joint, to be honest with you. I think they just got me because, like BT said, he's second in passing yards. He at 2,600 right now, and we got 8 weeks left of football left. So he's on pace to get over 4,000, close to 5,000. If he does that. If he does that and he still has less than like 10 interceptions and he has about 30 to 35 TDs, you already know how they'll go crazy for a QB story. So, like Tyreek Hill has to break that wide receiver record to make sure he's still the top dog for that MVP rate, or AJ Brown got to do it or be close to that record himself. That's how they really cater to the QBs in the NFL, man. You give them an answer, they're gonna run that shit for a mile.
Yeah, because like when a non-QB wins it, they usually have some historic season.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Adrian Peterson won it, he had like 2,000 yards or something like that.
He didn't even win it that year.
He didn't win it the next year. It was the next year.
It was the next year.
They gave that during the payment.
He was co-MVP, wasn't he?
No, they gave him offensive player. They gave him offensive player of the year, and they gave the MVP to Peyton Manning. I remember that bullshit. Yeah, I remember that BS. Yeah.
You gotta have some historic year for that, for like a non-QB position in order to be in the running for it.
Yeah, and I mean
that's man.
That's
the NFL, man.
Yeah.
That's the American football niggas love, bro.
Talk your shit, Dave. Talk your shit, Dave.
I mean, my team's sucking this fucking American football shit, man. If we go overseas, I'm a fucking king. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I'm done.
This not our team. This Germany's team. When they play like trash, they gonna play like they overseas counterpart. This Germany's team.
No, I'm sorry. Sending a team like the Patriots over to Germany was so foul, bro. The propaganda was at an all-time high, and they still play like some damn trash.
Hey man.
Oh man.
I've never been so happy to catch up on some sleep on a Sunday. Ain't nobody watched that mid.
Nobody watching Mac Jones throw whatever he was throwing, bro.
Hey man, Bill
O'Brien got in that ass though, won't he? Bill O'Brien got in that ass. Hey, Bill O'Brien was cooking that boy. Got benched with 4 minutes left. The game was y'all still down 4.
Hey, Bill Belichick on senile watch now, man. He's been on senile watch for the past like 3 years, but he really on it.
Bill Belichick was like, yeah, man, that boy Mac.
First Pat Riley, then Bill Belichick. Golly, bro.
Hey, look, man, when you
Miami culture and the Patriots way really getting tested out here these streets, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know how it's looking kind of funny out here, bro.
Hey, man, Father Time is undefeated, man. That's all I'll say. Man. Hang it up, fellas. Hang it up.
Yeah, bro. So
Andy Reid just out here chilling.
Let's pick some games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. let's pick some games for this week real quick. So Thursday night we got Bengals, we got Ravens in Baltimore. Baltimore was able to win the first matchup. Bengals coming off a disappointing loss. They're banged up. I'm not sure if T. Higgins is going to be able to go tomorrow. I think I saw something that said he was out tomorrow. Who needs this game more? Who's going to win? I am going to go with the more desperate team. I don't know how, but I just think the Bengals are going to find a way to pull it off and tighten up this division race even more. What do you guys think?
I'm with you there, T. I think the Bengals will pull it off.
Yeah, I agree with both of you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm going with the Bengals too.
I'm going with the Ravens. Ravens always play Cincinnati tough, especially when they're at home. So I think that's going to continue tomorrow night.
Yeah. That's what's up. Next game, we got Browns, Steelers, no Deshaun Watson. Cleveland's still favored by a point at home. That defense is legit. We know Pittsburgh's offensive struggles. Brad's not here to go off of Matt Canada this week.
Good.
I think that it's going to be an ugly game. The over-under is 32.5 points. It might be less. It might be take the under on that.
20.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, though, just because of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Who's starting
I'm
at
going with them
QB?
too.
Who's starting at QB for Cleveland?
DTR.
Yeah.
DTR.
Oh, the UCLA QB?
DTR.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Peter Walker
Nah. That's not.
Oh, wow.
I think the Steelers defense will find a way to win this game.
It's going to be a
I guess a rookie quarterback. Yeah.
The carry job is going to continue for the Steelers defense. I think they'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers 12-9. It's going to be a very very nasty game.
12-9.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are we talking field goals, Corey? We going to see field goals?
12-9.
Them boys not going to find the end zone, man. If they find the end zone, it's off defense. It's a pick six.
Let me see who my kicker is. I might have to make a change real quick. Hold up. I like some field goals now.
I think the Steelers are good for one touchdown. I think they're good for one. Coach
T, he don't fall into that analytical shit.
Man of the people. I go with Steelers too. I think Cleveland playing well, backup QB. I think DTR just needs a little bit more time to face somebody like Mike Tomlin. So,
yeah.
So last game, Super Bowl rematch. Eagles go to Kansas City.
That's gonna be a good one.
Hey, yeah, good one right there.
They already building the story for these two.
I am going to go with. I don't know because the Eagles secondary has kind of been sus, but then Kansas City's wide receivers aren't dynamic.
I'm gonna hold you. I think Philly gonna win by double digits, bro. I think Philly pissed. I think Philly pissed because if you look at it, if Hurts really caused that game because he had that fumble, and then Philly, if Philly had a chance to kind of have a last drive, maybe something would have happened. But that defense had that holding penalty at the end. And I think they've really just been itching to get at Kansas City ever since. I know Kansas City defense is better, but I think if this is a time for Philly to have a get right game and show the world who they really are, I think they're going to make a point to do this against Kansas City on the road.
So this is what I think. And this is how you're going to tell if the NFL is scripted or not. They've already painted this game. Hear me out. They've already painted this game. If Andy Reid wins this game, he's going to become the most winningest coach in Kansas City history. And he's doing it against his old team that he's the most winningest coach of that team. So if Chiefs win that game,
you telling me they tricked off against the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos just so he could beat Philly on Monday Night Football? That's ugly.
That's a hell of a script. That's a hell of a script.
It is.
Hey, that's a nasty rating. That's a nasty ratings grab. That is a nasty ratings grab.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Chiefs by 3, 34-31. I think just all factors considered.
34-31.
I thought you were about to say the Super Bowl. I thought you were about to say the Super
I don't even remember what the Super Bowl score was, but I think it's going to be high scoring. 34.
The Super Bowl score was the Eagles lost. That's the Super Bowl score.
Hey man, that's what matters, man. Hey, like I said before on one of these previous episodes, either you won or you lost. Either you did or you didn't. Hey, don't lie
which
about
one did it.
But yeah, I got Chiefs by 3. Taylor Swift gonna be in the stands, so Kelsey gonna play better.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, so
I got the Eagles, bro.
All factors considered, Chiefs.
Nah, Taylor Swift gonna be there. I got the Eagles.
This could be AJ Brown's MVP game. This could be AJ Brown's. Yeah,
could be. On Monday night, big stage. It could be.
Yeah, I want to see a lot out of him.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Hey, that was crazy. So I wasn't gonna say it. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was
wild.
That was wild.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, we had to jump a little bit on that one. Yeah, that was crazy.
I was gonna let him cook. But I was like, "Hey, bro,
I can't, man. I can't.
No, we couldn't, bro. We couldn't.
Keep me honest.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm about to rig this shit back in, bro. So we're gonna talk some college football.
Let's do it.
Ain't really nothing new to talk about except we got a new number 1 team. Georgia has leaped Ohio State after beating Missouri and then beating Ole Miss. Their schedule on the back end is looking a little bit stronger than what people anticipated. And they have a date with Alabama in the SEC championship game in about 2 weeks. I mean, Ohio State, number 2, Michigan at number 3. Their coach crying. They had like Jim Harbaugh was in jail or something. It was fucking pathetic.
Man.
Oh my God.
Hey, look. For the love, man, look, I just want to say this one thing before we move on, man. For the love of God, bro. For the love of God, can we please stop acting like Jim Harbaugh got the death penalty or like got put in jail or got sent to Alcatraz or got sent to Siberia? Believe it or not, Michigan, and I'm gonna look directly into the camera when I say this. Believe it or not, Michigan Nation, believe it or not, your coach be doing some illegal activity, bro.
Yeah.
Be doing some illegal activity. Your coach be cheating, bro. He be cheating.
Talk this shit, Dave.
Look, hey,
Hell,
look,
all
man.
coaches do, bro.
Exactly.
Look, when you're the head coach,
all coaches do.
When you're the head coach, no matter if it was someone that was sign stealing or doing it, if it was another staff member that was going to games and stealing signs, hey, it's on your watch, bro. It's on your watch. Either you correct it or you don't. You got to do that. But all this, we doing this for Harbaugh. Okay, whatever. Hype yourself up. But all this tweeting, bet this, bet. I bet $100 right now. Half them kids don't even know what bet means before last Saturday, bro. Half them kids don't even know what bet means. They're like, we gonna tweet bet. What does that mean? Oh, it be da-da-da-da. Okay, we'll tweet bet, whatever. Okay. We'll do it for Harbaugh.
Hey, yo, no, I seen somebody say it. I saw somebody say Calvin Ridley thought they really meant bet.
Hey, chill. Hey, yo.
Oh my God.
But nah, that crying was so over the top, man. Like, I know y'all got a good win on the road against Penn State, but y'all act like that man.
Good, bro. Can we act like Penn? Can we stop acting like Penn State is a good team this year, bro?
Yeah, but they still a tough team to be on the road, bro. So like, I give them credit for that. They still a tough team to be on the road, and the way and how they did, and then way they did because like they just ran the ball. So like they had a scheme and everything, but at the end of the day, like the crying was just over the top. He was like, "This is my coach, man." I'm like, "Come on, man!" Like, like James Harbaugh got shot up outside the club, and he was like dead on Saturday morning. Like, chill the f out, man. Like,
Like that man was on a t-shirt with some wings.
Right, like
Drew Aller is ass, bro. Drew Aller is ass.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Ass.
is.
it's overrated.
Yeah.
But it's not really that's shocking because look at the teams that he was balling against. Look at who he was doing it against before he got to Ohio State and before he played against Michigan. He was doing it to Massachusetts, Iowa, Indiana, whoever else he was playing before he got to like this tougher stretch of the season. So he just really couldn't prove himself, and the offense was not as good as what we thought it was.
I will say, can we stop the McCarthy Heisman train now? Because they pretty much ran the ball the whole second half. He had no damn impact. Had no damn
Nope.
impact. Stop the McCarthy Heisman train, please. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, man.
So my thing is,
Please.
Yeah. Go ahead, T.
my fault, David. I was just saying my thing about the Big Ten as a whole, bro. Their non-conference schedule outside of Ohio State is pathetic.
Yep.
Pathetic, bro. And then I still don't know how good Michigan is. Yeah, Happy Valley is a tough place to play. I am not disagreeing with that. But Penn State's overrated as hell, bro. Like they ain't beating nobody worth a damn. Iowa barely can struggle to score 20 points a game, bro. That's their best win, bro. Like we'll find out about Michigan when they play Ohio State, but then Ohio State has a mid QB and they struggle to beat Notre Dame on the road. And Notre Dame has taken some L's since. I mean, they're still ranked, but I mean, right now, I hate to say it, but Georgia look like the best team in the country again.
Yeah, they are.
Unfortunately,
They are.
Now, now the problem with Georgia is that the one team that's not going to get intimidated by them is going to see them in Atlanta in a couple weeks in the SEC championship game, and that team is surging as well. Jalen Milroe has improved significantly from the Texas game and the Ole Miss game to right now. It's going to be interesting, man. That's pretty much going to be a quarterfinal game. And then I was thinking about it. There's a scenario where it could be absolute chaos. Just hear me out for a second. Hear me out for just a second. Let's say Alabama beats Georgia. We know the Ohio State Michigan winner is going to get in. Oregon beats Washington. And I know this is going to sound crazy coming from Florida State saying, let's say Louisville beats Florida State in the SEC championship game. Who are your four teams outside of the winner of Ohio State? Who's the other three teams that go get in? See, this is where it can get very, very, very interesting. I was thinking about all these scenarios in my head the other day. You have a SEC championship Alabama team, but let's say Texas wins the Big 12. Texas beat Alabama head to head.
Yeah.
A one-loss Georgia team, but you're gonna put a one-loss Georgia team over a one-loss Oregon Pac-12 champion team.
Nah.
They're
Texas
still. My fault.
No, yeah, Texas only got one loss, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
There's still a lot to be decided in these last couple of weeks. Some of these games coming up in the Pac-12 championship is Washington versus Oregon. That's pretty much a quarterfinal elimination game. Florida State, no room for error. They're not going to give the ACC any respect, even though ACC has been a pretty solid league. A lot of teams in the ACC are bowl eligible, even though they only have 3 ranked teams. They're actually a little bit deeper than what you think. But the ACC has no room for error. Florida State has to run the table. Louisville is a good team. They're a top 10 team, but you have to win. You have to run the table here, Florida State. You can't lose to Louisville. Louisville's a top 10 team. Georgia.
That's crazy.
If Bama does beat Georgia, that's going to be a very interesting decision, bro.
Yeah.
Because if your scenario happens the way you're talking about, because you say Ohio State they ran the Big Ten, right? That would put them number. That put them number one. That put them number one. Texas and Alabama would be number 2 and 3. That would be your 2 and 3. I see Georgia sliding down. Damn, but you talking about Oregon too? If they beat Washington, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the tricky part.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like if
I think the
Alabama
winner of
wins and
Oregon
Texas
Washington
win
gonna
out,
get in.
I think you have to. I think you have to because Alabama's only losses to Texas, and then Texas beat. I mean, and then Alabama beat Georgia, and then Pac-12 was deep this year.
Yeah. Then Georgia's
But
lost
see,
to Alabama.
here's the problem with this 14 playoff, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's about money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna come down
brands,
who's the rate
gonna
who's
fill the
gonna bring that
stadiums.
rating. That's why I think I think the Pac-12 is gonna be SOL if that scenario happens. T. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you're in the committee, would you rather have Georgia take on Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans and fill the Superdome out, or Ohio State versus Washington, or not Washington, Oregon? You know, Oregon's a pretty good brand, but it's not Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to know Bo Nix.
I'm gonna say now, if it was Washington quarterback, then you might have something.
Yeah.
But
Because that offense is saucy.
Yeah, but if not, 'cause here's the problem. I know what the committee gonna do. They're gonna go off for history. They're gonna be history biased. And what has the Pac-12 really done when they got into these playoffs? Since the playoffs started, yeah.
They only have one win, and that was Oregon again beating Florida State the first time. The playoff happened.
And since then, what has happened with the Pac-12?
Not much.
And, I'm trying to say this is. I feel like this is a different Pac-12 this year, but that committee, they just gonna want that money. They want that branding, especially because how many years we got left with 4 teams in the playoffs before we go to what 12?
Last year.
Yeah. See, so they gonna try and melt that joint out. They just gonna want the 4 teams that you want your casuals to see because everybody knows about the Georgia program. Everybody know about Bama. Everybody know about Ohio State and Texas. Those are like kind of like if we talking about blue bloods of football. Those are your blue bloods of football right there. So
yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I mean, Florida State should run the table, but my only issue with Florida State, and I'm like Florida State fan, being objective. A couple of weaknesses I've seen lately. One, they're inconsistent as hell. Their ceiling is high as any team ceiling, I think, in the country, including Georgia's, but they don't hit their ceiling often, and they're very inconsistent. 2, their offensive lines were regressed this year. It was actually a strength last year. It's kind of been a problem this year. Jordan Travis has gotten hit a lot, has been banged up quite a bit. They don't open up a lot of holes at times. When they do open a hole, Trey Benson can hit the hole and take it to the crib. But they haven't opened holes. I mean, Miami has one of the best defensive lines, if not the best D line in the ACC. But for the most part, Miami's D-line controlled the line of scrimmage in that game. Florida State just had better plays at key times and better quarterback play in that Miami game. And yeah, Miami had that fluke touchdown, whatever, late in the game. But DB's
ain't no fluke about Jacoby. Ain't no fluke about Jacoby. Tell your DBs to ice up.
Bro.
Don't disrespect Jacoby. I'm gonna let you cook.
Terrible angle, bro.
I'm gonna let you cook, but don't disrespect Jacoby. Hey, man. Hey, man.
He's a problem.
Work on your angles.
I admit he's a problem.
Work on your angles. Go to geometry.
Kevin Knowles shouldn't see the field the rest of the year, bro. Kevin Knowles should not see the field the rest of the year, but that was one of the worst angles on a.
Sound like an ant house problem.
I've ever seen, bro.
Sound like an ant house problem to me. But I'm gonna let you cook.
Hey, now respect George though. He's a problem. I admit he's a problem. He's good. He's good. Miami played hard, but we're inconsistent as hell, bro. And if we don't play with consistency, we're gonna get beat at some point, whether it's against Louisville or in the playoff. It's too inconsistent in my opinion. That's just what I see. But if we actually hit our ceiling like we did the second half of LSU, I mean, that ceiling's not as high as any team in the country, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect any, Jaden Daniels, but we pretty much locked him down the second half of that LSU game. No disrespect, BT, but it's a fact, bro.
He didn't have any touchdowns, but he put up 400 yards of total yards, though. I think we had one touchdown in the second half. He only had one touchdown, but he put up yards, though. He put up yards.
No, he
only had one touchdown.
Well, I mean, the whole Jaden Daniels only one touchdown and a half. Looking back, bro, that's insane, bro. The man has 600 yards.
That's good. I ain't gonna cap.
Like Jaden Daniels is the Heisman Trophy winner, bro. If he doesn't win the Heisman, bro, it's some BS going on, bro. He has 600 yards of total offense by himself, bro.
Yeah.
And Michael Penix kind of slipped a little bit.
Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna give our reason why, and when we go to the rant corner, why we feel like LSU quarterback should be the Heisman winner this year. You know, our boy BT about to have that joint covered, so be on the lookout for that joint.
You already know.
That's all BT right there.
Know.
Yeah.
I got the stats and all that to back this stuff up, but it is what it is. No.
But now, as we always do, we end the episode with hoops talk.
Good.
Man, he ain't spending on nothing. He ain't spending on nothing.
Speaking of not spending on nothing, James Harden ain't spending on shit, bro. I
knew that segment was coming. I saw that segue from a mile away, boy. I saw that segue from a mile away.
Hey, hold on. Hey, did anybody see the promo into this Philly and Boston game? It was all about how the clouds lifted since Harden left, bro. I was so weak, dog.
Shit.
I was like, son.
Daryl Morey out here
with talking about, yo,
running the nasty.
I gotta get in shape, bro. Cause I didn't have a training camp, so I gotta.
I wonder why.
Hey man, free Ty Lue, bro. Free Ty Lue,
dog. On some real,
I think this might be his last year. He's tired. He gotta be tired of the shenanigans by now with this Clippers team.
Yeah, I ain't signed up for this shit. I can see him right now.
They talking about all the right things. They talking about all the right things about sacrificing, but are they really gonna buy into that for the next 70 games or however else they have in the regular season? Because niggas have to sacrifice. Like against the Nuggets, like Kawhi had to sacrifice. Russ definitely has to sacrifice. So, like that is that going to stay for the next 70 games or whatever? Like, I don't see it.
If Ty Lue leave, where does he go?
Sure, he can come to DC. Our coach him some shit.
Low pressure job. Emerging young superstar. Come to Charlotte, bro.
Talk that shit, T. That's what we're waiting for.
Hey. Now that's a good landing spot for real. That's a good landing spot.
Low pressure, emerging superstar, borderline all-star, even though he's a criminal. Good young rookie.
And after the Bucks, the Sixers, and the Celtics, it's wide open. It's wide open.
If you want to come hang with the felons, come play for the Murder Hornets.
Sure, he already dealing with felons the way James Harden over there stealing money from everybody.
Damn.
Money laundering. He perpetrating the basketball player.
See, I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but this is why I didn't like that trade for the Clippers in the beginning. That's why I was like, they should have just avoided that joint altogether. Because, like, why? Because especially when Russ or Harden wasn't come off the bench out the gate, I was like, see, it's going to be some BS already. And I'm looking at their shot selection. I'm looking at how they play. It's just I see no cohesiveness at all with this team. And then the defense is regressing because now you got Kawhi Leonard, who's your most injury prone star, playing power forward.
Yeah,
they're small like a majority of the time. They're small like when Zubac is not in there. They're small. Like against the Nuggets, it was either PJ Tucker or Kawhi guarding Jokic. I was, and me and my boy John were like mismatch, like feed Jokic the ball every single time. It's a mismatch.
And you saw what he did.
Yeah, it's like just feed him everything. It's a mismatch all the time, and they're gonna have to do that with the way the team is constructed. They're gonna have to do that. So. Sucks for them.
Hey,
And
man.
man, all just to please
No
for BF Harden, man.
4 bellies full, bro. It ain't coincidence that Philadelphia won 8 games in a row after the trade. Embiid, Maxey, Sixers look good, bro. The ball's moving. Tobias Harris is more involved. Unfortunately, Kelly Oubre got injured, but he was playing good ball for them as well. Sixers got a little bit more depth since the trade. Should never made the Harden trade in the first place.
I was about to say it.
Well, I mean, they're playing good ball, bro. They're right up there at the top of the East with Boston right now. So you definitely say it worked out for Philly, and they got a couple of draft picks off of it. I mean, they could definitely use those draft picks and maybe make another move at the deadline. Zach LaVine,
The
maybe a
Kings deal was
Pascal
still better.
Siakam. Oh yeah,
The Kings
definitely.
deal was still better.
No,
Definitely,
ain't nothing touching that
Halliburton's
deal.
hooping.
And the crazy part about it, won't even like no, it's not even like looking at retrospect saying that deal would have been better. No sooner as we saw that the deal didn't go through, all of us was pissed. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
No, I mean, because even at that time, Halliburton was a rising star. Buddy Hield was a 3-point specialist. You still would have kept Steph Curry. Harrison Barnes is a legit vet. Who else was part of that?
Everything you needed to surround Joel Embiid. Literally everything, and you all came off 2 bad contracts.
Tobias would have
not
been
one,
Tobias
not one,
would have been
2.
gone. Yeah, 2 would have been gone.
And you still had Maxey there.
You still had Maxey, and you would have been very set for the future. Very set. Very set.
It's like that was it was no bullshit in that trade. It was like we win this no matter what. And that was a win now type deal for nothing.
But Elton Brand and Daryl Murray said, "Nah, we gotta go suck James Harden's dick, man. We gotta bring him over here."
Pause to the third power. God damn, that's wild.
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry.
He was coming with it.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Hey, I'm sorry.
Dog.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. But they really fumbled that, man. They really fumbled that, and it's a shame.
That's an all-time fumble.
They fumbled that joint like Josh Allen. God damn.
Woo! Not even a straight. It's just real talk.
Hey man, we connect the dots on this podcast. We connect the dots.
I love it when it comes full circle.
It all comes full circle. It always does.
Sir. So, the NBA, they've transitioned to this new in-season tournament. We all hated it at first, but I am not going to lie. The players are taking it seriously. The games have been hella competitive.
Too seriously, if you ask me.
Hey, it's been feeling like early 2000s ball, boy. we got a little WWE.
These games have felt like playoff games for real. Like I keep referring to it, but that Clippers game last night felt like a playoff game. It felt like a playoff game. And even like when they've been starting this, like, and I'm sure we're gonna touch on this Draymond shit, but these all feel like playoff games. The way they've been played, the flow of it, how they've come down to the wire. That's how it's been.
Not for sure. I was at the Heat and Hornets game yesterday. Even with like the Hornets down like 3 or 4 starting caliber players, like there's an intensity, and the referees called the game like a playoff game. I mean, LaMelo can't get a call to save his life, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But there's definitely a different level of intensity than a normal regular season game on a Tuesday night in November. And to be honest with you, it's actually giving some juice to the early part of the season, which I think was what Adam Silver wanted. I'm curious to see how the semifinals and the final are going to go in Vegas. But, Vegas is definitely going to be lit for that because Vegas is just made for big events. So as much as we shit on Adam Silver,
I hate to admit it, and we gotta be real honest because we talk a lot of junk about Adam Silver in our chat. But has he really missed yet, bro? Because even the play-in joint has been working in his favor, man.
Play-in hits, bro.
Shit like this.
The play-in hits.
like everything I hate, it hits, bro. I hate it. I hate it.
Shit like this.
Play-in hits, bro.
Shit like this, it hits. Yes.
Yeah. But I just
David Stern's still my GOAT though.
He's still soft as hell, man.
The greatest commissioner of all time, David Stern.
But I will say this: it's a little asterisk on it because if it wasn't for injuries, his playing will be a dud. If it wasn't for injuries, his playing will be a dud. But only because he had the likes of he had the KD broken nets in there, he got Bron the Lakers in there, he had the Steph Curry Warriors in there. Since he has those teams in those playing type scenarios, it's been working in his favor the last few years. So when I just want to see when it comes down to some bum ass teams, two teams that's 10, 15 games under 500 playing for the AC, I want to see how interested people really be in that joint.
Hey, but when we've had that, games have been good. The games have been good when we've had it. Hey, when the Raptors played the Bulls, that game was good, right? That game was good, right?
That game was
hitting. Hey, when
cause I just thought about the way Memphis playing without Ja right now, boy. If Memphis is a nice seed, bro, they're gonna be a dangerous team, bro.
I'm saying, yeah.
They gonna be scrapping.
I'm saying though,
they gonna be scrapping out that bitch for real.
Yeah,
put the guns down, Ja.
But I think with this in-season tournament thing,
you lose some.
Hey, shut the fuck.
Hey, bro. Hey, Corey, bro. Hey, bro.
Hey, yo.
You can't just be letting off shit and just walking off, bro. Hey, who the fuck you think you is, Aaron Judge, bro? You just hit walk off shit, bro. Who you think you is, man? Just letting off shit and just walking off, bro. Hey, who you think Hey, but I was saying as competitors, with this playing and with this in-season tournament thing, I think when you just naturally have something on the line, you it just brings the juice out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's happening with this in-season tournament thing, because they're oh yeah, we don't want to be the ones that's the first to be eliminated, or we want to be the ones to say that we actually won it, or it's more for bragging rights and stuff like that, and it's just when you playing for something, you just want to win that shit, just as a competitor.
Yeah.
So it's
it's nasty though. Yeah. Now all of a sudden they're talking about, oh yeah, you want to get that in-season tournament MVP for your legacy. I'm like, bro.
Oh my god.
MVPs Now we're talking about in-season tournament.
Yeah. Hey yo, we could talk about all the hits he had, but he had a couple of misses too, bro. That conference finals MVP.
That's trash. That's trash.
That's trash.
That's trash.
Hey man,
trash,
that shit for aesthetics, bro. That shit for
aesthetics. He did that to help Wardell's agenda, bro.
I'm a huge Steph fan, but that was definitely for Steph.
Here's my problem: if you're gonna make awards like that, then you need to go back and backtrack history and be based on performances, who will you think will won these awards, and be like LeBron easily would have got 10 to 12 of these hoes out the gate.
You can run a special on that shit. You can have an hour-long special on that shit.
MJ would have 15 of these hoes. Let's bring in these. Let's talk about backtrack that joint here. Don't start right now to boost somebody's legacy now, knowing that somebody else will have hella of them joints going into the Hall of Fame. So that's my only issue with that.
Yeah.
Only issue with that.
Yeah, I mean, literally, every time LeBron went to the finals, you should give him the award for that, the conference finals MVP.
Because somebody come out their mouth saying it's Tatum better than such and such because he has more Eastern Conference MVP. I'm about to slap the shit out of it. I slap the shit out of it.
Shit like that.
Bro, I'd be pissed off, bro.
Nah.
That's wild.
Yeah, stay on that same energy, bro. It was fight night last night in the NBA. Draymond Green again.
Yeah.
But this actually started on Sunday night when Ant-Man spanked the Warriors in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Asking Draymond why you fouled like that, and Draymond's like, "What you gonna do?" Ant-Man didn't back down. The Wolves got the dub late in that game. So this started on Sunday night, and not even 2 minutes into the game, the score was 0-0. We get Jaden McDaniels and Klay Thompson going at it. Rudy Gobert comes in, grabs Klay, and then here
Klay
comes
was
Draymond
talking.
putting Rudy in the full Nelson.
Mm-hmm. And Klay was talking before the game too. Klay was talking before the game, like he always
some
does.
innocent, cool.
Yeah.
Mr.
No.
Cool. Probably
bro.
talking that talk, bro.
He always be talking now, bro. Ever since that injury, he always just talking, so much talking, bro. He was quiet as a mouse before
That's
that
all
injury,
he can do, bro.
Oh, just talking.
Clay sees the writing on the wall right now. Clay know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Klay. The thing with Klay. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, since the injury, he just has not been the same player, and that's just what it is.
And he knows
it's unfortunate. It's
this nigga ain't
unfortunate.
scored.
It's unfortunate, but go ahead, BT.
It is. I said this nigga ain't scored 20 points all year, but you want to talk. You ain't scored 20 points all year, bro. Niggas is cooking you out here, but you want to talk.
Sure,
you got to talk and stuff.
Then he had
like
less than 10 points against the last game against the Wolves.
Yep.
So
he had like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
He ain't beating them washed allegations, bro.
Draymond out here looking washed too.
Oh yeah, suspended 5 games. I mean, Klay and Draymond writing checks that Steph got to cash, bro.
Exactly.
It's a carry job. Looking real, get beaten first round ish.
Yeah.
Are we sure they're gonna even make it? They may make
it. Everybody was hype about. It was like, yeah, look at what Chris Paul doing. Everybody looks good. Y'all 500 again. Ain't nothing changed. And keep it above.
And Draymond suspended 5 games.
And 2021, 2022 Wiggins is on the milk carton. We have not seen that man since the finals. That man's been gone. And I'm not trying to speculate what's going on with his personal life, got anything to do with it. All I know is this supposed to be your second best player on the team. And also one game he only took 7 shots. He looked like he migrating back to Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins, and not when he first got there to the Golden State Warriors. That's because something going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a hell of a regress.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And for the life of me, can you light-skinned bigs in Minnesota stop getting put in headlocks? Because first it was Cat, now it's Rudy. Can y'all stop getting put in headlocks?
Hey, but look, let's keep it real though. Draymond and Rudy been had this beef for a little bit now.
I was about to mention
personal.
that, man, like that. No, that's been brewing for years, man.
Because I know it was because rewind it. Draymond didn't even run. Yeah. He casually walked up to them, and then but think about it, he was like, I was like, he been waiting for that joint.
Yeah, he been waiting for that, man. Because I know Draymond feels that Rudy stole a couple DPOIs away from him and all that, and he feels like Rudy is soft and everything. But
he is.
I mean, lying, but
he was waiting to put that dude in the headlock, man. Like, and I guess Rudy, it's your fault. Like, you shouldn't have touched Klay. You should have went and separated Jaden from that, man. You should have went and got your teammate out of there. And I'm glad Jaden fought that nigga, man, because Klay just be talking a lot of shit, bro. Like he just like
I'm glad he did too.
He was doing a lot of talking. Like the season after the bubble, he was. I remember he was talking some shit to Rodney Magruder about, he's not gonna be in the league. No,
to my PG guy.
Focus on your rehab, bro. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Focus on your rehab. Man, calling Kristaps Porzingis a pussy from the sideline, like, bro, get out of here, dog. Like that, man. You see it, like your career is on the back end right now. In about 2-3 years. Yeah, you're gonna be signing that mid-level, that minimum exception. You're gonna be signing.
We sure he even gonna get that? He might even get
that. Yeah, he might get that now. Like, it's coming up.
I'm talking that 1 year, that 1 year minimum, bro. That 1 year minimum.
Because the two things Klay can do, he could play defense and he could shoot threes. He His defense is
He
trash now.
he can't D up like that no more.
Nope. His 3-point shot not falling. So what you giving me? Like pause.
Shit.
But yeah, what you doing though?
Oh man. Hey, this is very wild right here.
Yo, that was crazy.
There's a lot of craziness going on.
Oh man.
But to reel it back in, but to prove to your point, that just shows the intensity of this NCC tournament thing. Like they really want to win this trophy, especially like y'all been saying, they want to be that first team to say, we went to Vegas, we got this trophy and everything. I just don't want it to go to like teams' heads or the players' head thing. It's like, this is for the legacy. This is for the legacy. I will ride. I was like, no, the main trophy comes in June. That's the real trophy you need to be worrying about. So don't get it twisted. It's nice to win certain trophies, but the main one comes in June.
Facts.
Oh yeah, bro. But speaking of Minnesota, I think they've been kind of like one of the early surprises of the season. They're 8-2 currently. Have the number 1 defensive rating in the NBA.
I say they improved on defense for sure.
Shout
But
out.
I mean that should happen. That should happen though.
To be quite honest with you, Minnesota, and I know one of their executives came from Denver. They kind of have a team that can give Denver problems. Matter of fact, in the playoffs last year, even without Gobert and Nas Reed, even though the Nuggets won in 5, a lot of those games were competitive. Now you bring built to challenge Denver, because when you have a Cat and a Nas Reed and a Gobert, you can throw multiple bodies at Jokic, and you have length of athleticism with McDaniels and man.
Yo, McDaniels low-key be locking up, bro. Like on some real.
No, he really do.
Yeah, he does.
The Wolves keeping Nas Reed is important because we all know you really can't trust Goldberg down the stretch in the playoffs, like especially in the fourth quarter when it's money time. So having a player like Nas Reed is going to be beneficial. But let's call it this. There's a certain player on that team that just looked like he took that leap. So like Ant-Man, I think Ant-Man's starting to arrive.
He here.
He is. Yeah, he's here.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad one Ant-Man showed up, because the one I saw in the theaters, that movie was some trash.
Yeah. I try to revisit it, but it still won't hit for me.
Man, keep that in the Disney. Keep that on the Disney Plus vault, man. We don't gotta see it no more.
Yeah.
But shout out to Paul Rudd though. We rock with you though.
My other surprise team, shout out to Ime Udoka, Mr. Freaky Boy of the NBA himself.
Mr. Freak Nasty.
Houston replaced one freaky boy with another one. Ain't that something?
Damn.
Hey, bro.
It's balanced, Dey. It's balanced.
Damn. Yeah. It's balanced. You gotta have balance. you gotta have equilibrium, man. You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
All is right in the world.
Yeah, we've seen Houston beat.
No, go ahead.
We've seen Houston beat Denver at home, New Orleans at home. They destroyed the Lakers. They beat Sacramento twice at home. I mean, they haven't won a game on the road yet, but they have the Clippers on Friday. I'm taking Houston over the Clippers on Friday. But
is it in Houston or in LA?
It don't even.
It's
matter.
in LA, but I mean, does it really matter? Okay. The Clippers don't have no home court advantage.
It don't even matter. Man.
Hey, yo, free Tyloo, man. Free Tyloo, free
the Clippers are basically the Chargers of the NBA, man. Basically.
Oh shit!
Am I lying? I'm not lying.
No. Nope.
You playing somebody else?
Wait.
Yeah.
Damn, Dey.
Nah, I thought you were about to rebuttal. I thought you were about to be rebuttal.
No. I was just like, damn.
Put the gun back down, Dave. Put the gun back down, Dave.
I was like, hold up, bro.
Hey, Dave was ready. Nah, I agree.
Dave.
Yeah, basically, you play. I mean, for now, you play in somebody else's stadium. You saw like the Chargers. I mean, LA wanted the Rams, so they got the Rams, but they didn't really want the Chargers. They could have stayed in San Diego. LA,
The correlation is
the Lakers are LA's team.
The correlation is too evil.
The Lakers are LA's team. Clippers are just in the basement still until they get their own arena.
So, Dave, are you
Clippers
saying
ain't won
the
a chip?
Chargers?
Yeah, Clippers ain't won a chip. The Chargers ain't won a chip.
Are you saying that the Chargers and the Clippers is the little brother that your mom may take along with you?
Yeah. They the ones that you always gotta take to the mall too, bro. Like you always gotta take them to the mall. You always gotta take them everywhere, bro. You gotta be like, hey, you gotta be like, hey, man, my little bro gotta be here.
The similarity is crazy because Justin Herbert be giving you empty calorie stats just like James Harden. So damn.
And I
see the vision.
And guess what? And also, they both flame out in the playoffs. They've had both had situations where they've tricked off or flamed down in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey man. Like I said, equilibrium.
You get world-class analogies on this podcast because God,
equilibrium, bro.
Hold up. How many TDs were the Chargers up last year over the Jags?
They were up by 27. They were up by 27.
It was like 27 to nothing.
They were up by 27. But I think two of those were like, I know one was a pick six, the other was like a fumble that ended up being a touchdown. So I know two of them were like defensive touchdowns. But they were up 27-zip. No excuses. Jacksonville spotted them 27 points in a playoff game.
And then got cooked.
In their house.
All fat.
Duval.
Was it their house though?
It was in Jacksonville. It was in Jacksonville.
No, it was in Jacksonville.
It was in Jacksonville.
Because Jacksonville won the division, and so they got the whole
You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my original point about the Rockets. I mean, you were talking about balance. You got Sengun leading the team scoring 19 points a game. Jalen Green, 19 points a game. Van Vliet, 17 and 8 assists. Dylan Brooks, I can't stand his ass, but I can't knock it. He's been playing good ball. He's averaging about 14 a game. Jabari Smith, 12 points a game. Uncle Jeff Green leading them off the bench with like 7 points a game. I mean, Houston, they might not make the playoffs. They might not make the play-in, but they definitely improve. Udoka's doing a hell of a job. They're
heading in the right direction. They're heading in the right direction, for sure.
Yeah, the East.
Who said that they were their league pass team?
Yeah, BT said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, BT said it.
That was me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that youth they had, man. So respect to them. They're really hooping right now. So.
Yep.
Yeah, man. The East has kind of been pretty much chalk so far. I mean, Boston, Philadelphia. Pacers been a pleasant surprise, but I mean, they have some talent.
Everybody say the Pacers now.
Yeah, I kind of
surprised the East.
I like the makeup of their team.
Yeah, I like that. I like their squad too.
Yeah, if there's any surprise in the East, is the disappointment of the Cavs right now. Cavs are under 500.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's crazy.
Yeah, they haven't balled out like we thought they. But also they've had some injuries because like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Garland's been hurt.
Garland's been hurt. So I mean they've been dealing with some injuries. So hopefully they can get it together. But yeah, I see like Amani Bates getting more action. I mean, they got one of the they got one of the dare I say splash crackers, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey man,
splash crackers ain't been the same, man.
Nah, They haven't.
Them boy, they can never all get right.
Yeah, ever since that Dame trade, they haven't been the same.
Well, what can I say, man? You get bars, dishes, all types of stuff on this pod. Stay tuned for some more, though. We got the rant corners coming up. The fellows will all be in the same building, so you're going to get a lot of rants coming soon. College football
Friendsgiving, baby.
Shout out to Corey.
Yeah,
shout out to the boy Corey, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boy C-Note for the food, bro.
Hey, plug in your business real quick. Hey, C-Note, plug in your business real quick, man.
Dey Know BBQ. Y'all know what it is, but I do more than barbecue. You need me in the kitchen? I
way
get you
more
in the kitchen.
Hey,
you need me on desserts? You need me on desserts? I got you on desserts. I cook better than your auntie and your grandma. Tell them to come see me.
Hey, Corey. Hey, you fresher than your grandmother biscuits out the oven, bro.
Talk about it. Talk about me. Talk about me. Yeah, I'm hotter than apple turnover jelly.
Shout out Dey Know BBQ, man.
Dey Know BBQ, man.
Yeah, they know.
Hey, funny story. I actually got somebody to do that commercial for me.
Oh,
I still got the joint.
Hey, all right.
I gotta hit up. Shout out to my boy Ryan. We gotta do the video.
Yeah, gotta do that. Gotta get that going.
Heck yeah, stay tuned for some more content. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow Dey Know BBQ on Instagram, follow the Sabs and Forward podcast on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel on all streaming platforms. Look out for our short videos coming soon. From the fellas, we appreciate y'all support. And until next time, we are out.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate y'all.